Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog day. Today is Tuesday the 20th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got a few things accomplished today, nothing real major, just kind of simple stuff. Got this morning, got a few things to do in the house done. Was talking to a couple different people who have some vending machines I'm trying to buy, and holy crap, people are just bad at communication. They're just absolutely ridiculous at communication. Apparently this world has created people who can only answer one question, and only then poorly, at a time, per email, text message, instant messenger, whatever. And then they'll answer a question that could be an answer to two of your questions, and you have to ask them which one was that answer to, and it's just, it's awful. And these are not just idiots like crackheads on Facebook and stuff. These are actual business people that have businesses. Like one of the couple I talked to, and I've been dealing with the man and the woman both, so I assume they're a married couple, and they own a business. Like they have a warehouse, they have a full-on business selling vending machines, and they're that bad at communication still. So I've been fighting and hassling with that, and it's just, man, it's discouraging. It really is just, it's bad. So spent a lot of time doing that again today. So much fun with it, is what it is. But went ahead, got a few things in the house taken care of, nothing real major, just kind of simple stuff. Ended up out in the garage for a little bit, working on a couple of things here and there, trying to get things figured out and put away. Spent a bunch of time on the yard, just because the yard work never seems to be done. Ended up talking to the couple who are bringing their dog and bird over this evening. The time frame changed from like 5:36 whatever to 7, which is fine, no big deal. So went ahead and I was like, okay, not an issue there. I can work with it. Decided I was going to go for a run today and headed out. And I planned on running longer than I did. I ended up running 10 plus, but I planned on running longer, but my headphones died. So it was one of the things I could have kept going with the headphones, and I do a lot better running with something in my ears talking to me, podcast or whatever. So it is what it is. But got that run done. Got back to the house. Went by and actually saw on the run a property was just listed a few days ago. Don't have a sign in the yard yet, which not really puts signs in the yards, but it's nice, fairly nice looking little house. It's got a 1-car garage, and then behind it's got another 2-car garage. But it's a weird, like, the one car pulls in this way, and you can turn and park another car that way. So if you have your first car, you would drive in and pull into the second car spot, and then you park your truck over the second car spot, you can't get the first car back out by itself. So it's kind of like a weird, I guess like a T or L shape, and not the best of the world, because now if you have like a hot rod or something back there you're not using very much, but it would not be very practical for like Karen and I both to park our vehicles in there, which would not be necessarily anyway, but it's kind of a little bit. But it'd be nice to have like a little shop over there and still be able to pull a vehicle in and back a boat in, back camper in, whatever, to work on some stuff out of the weather. So that could possibly work. Price in Nevada, it's like $250 or less. I can't remember exactly what I was at. It's not a great layout for trying to have like an in-law suite on it, but technically I think you could build that garage into an in-law suite really easily, but I'd lose my shop there, so I'd have to build a secondary garage, and I'm not sure if that's really worth it at that point. So backs up to 2 sides of a canal, so you don't have to worry about you only have the neighbors on the one side, you got the road on the other, and then straight behind me is like this big ass timber, which I don't know if it's considered a park or just waiting for somebody to build a high rise there eventually. So I would definitely like to kind of get a little bit of, anybody knows any planning going ahead, if they have any big plans happening before I buy a place, and find the next week they're now putting in a giant complex, because I do not want to live right next door to a giant complex, but we'll see. So I'm going to try and look at it. We also found a place down by Riverside Drive, there by the Intercoastal, just like a half block off the Intercoastal, and it's a big ass, it was like 5-bedroom, 4 bath. I'm like, what the heck? It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with 2 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartments also. And the price is only like $400,000, which is not bad. It's got a wicked, awesome pool out back. It's got like gazebo looking things, little shades, full backyard. It's got tons of awesome like plant life and stuff. It's a very nichey, resort looking backyard. A lot like the house there on Old Mission, but the one on Old Mission is a double wide, and our financing company doesn't loan on modular or double wide houses, even though the property, the outbuildings, the koi ponds, all that stuff in the yard, that one on Old Mission is worth about what the asking price is. So the house is free, but they don't consider the value of the property alone. It has to be the house. It's a weird, dumbass thing. So it is what it is. But yeah, so I don't know, because it looked like, I can't tell, the apartments, they turned their garage into an apartment. And if that's the case, there's no garage at all in the house there by the river. And if there's no garage at all, I'm out. I can't spend $400,000 on a place and not even have a place to park my motorcycle or my kayaks or anything. So definitely, that I talked to my real estate agent and said, hey, also there's like 50 some pictures of this place and none of them are labeled to know what's what. So I don't know which one is each apartment, which one is each house. I don't know which what, is what. So I'm supposed to get a hold of the agent tomorrow. Let me know what photos go to what apartments and what part goes to the house and so on and so forth. And also if it is the garage is converted into the apartment, then we're out as well. So, but the house they're on, Silver, is a decent looking place. I think I might try and get a look at it. See if we can't, I don't know, see inside. I gotta look at all the photos again there and kind of see if I can't figure out the layout. If they'd show me a blueprint, like a sky view of the house and say bedroom here, bedroom here. Don't have to be to scale, but just give me an idea of like how far is bedroom 3 from master bedroom or so on and so forth in the process. So it is what it is. But yeah, got done with the run, got back, got myself showered, got myself cleaned up, waiting for the dog and the bird to get there. Karen got home from work. We decided to go for her walk, my run first. Before we ate, so I went ahead and got that done. I just walked with her. I already had my run done for the day, so we walked around, talked a little bit here and there, got back to the house. She was like, well, I'm gonna wait, the dog's supposed to come and yada yada. I said, just get in the shower. Like, it's gonna be 40 minutes or 45 minutes before the dinner's even done. I gotta heat the oven up and I gotta make the fish meal and the whole blah blah. It's 35 minutes right there. So went ahead, so she got her shower, got cleaned up and all the good fun stuff with it. I went ahead and threw the fish in the oven. And I told them to text me when you leave the house, that way I can make sure everything put away. I just want to make sure, I didn't want to take my dinner out of the oven, put it on the plate, take one bite, and they say, hey, I'm 5 minutes away. I'm like, that's what I was trying not to avoid. So they're far enough away that if the dinner is ready when they text me, I still have time. I can pretty much get my dinner eaten fastly. I won't be able to, I can eat it, I can rush through my dinner and still be done, as opposed to, hey, it's got 5 minutes left in the oven, I'll just turn the oven off and let it kind of cool in there as it stays warm, and then I can eat it once they leave, kind of thing. So I look up and I'm like, shit, they're here. And I was like, what the hell? Which we had not, it was like, I don't know, it was early. It was real early. And I'm like, what the hell happened here? So I look at my phone, and 3 minutes earlier I got a text that they'd be there in 5 minutes. And I'm like, that's not what the text is about. The text is about like, hey, so I can put my pants on if I'm walking in the house naked. It's so I can get everything else ready and figure out my dinner. So luckily it didn't affect our meal at all. We talked to them for a little bit. They're heading down to the Keys, and then Karen went and got herself a shower, got cleaned up, and we had ourselves a wonderful fish meal, which was just delicious of all levels. So that pushed us back a little bit. So I watched one thing on Netflix, and then I headed out in the patio, had myself a cigar. She came out with me for a little bit, watched an episode. And Honey, I Bought the House, I think it is. Or I think it's Honey, I Bought the House. No, it's called I Bought the House. I think it's called Honey, I Bought the House. And she was getting eaten up by mosquitoes, which is weird because I just sprayed a couple days ago mosquito spray, so I don't know what's up with it. But we've been getting a lot of that weird fall rain here, so we're getting a lot of mosquito breeding in the area, and it is what it is. So she headed in after that first episode. I ended up watching another episode of Busted Knuckling, it's called, Death Wish. It's basically a dude that runs around the country building weird, crazy-ass hot rods with the help of strangers and just junkyard parts. And they went out and had a 4x4 race stuff. It's a cool show. It's just a YouTube video basically set on Prime. That's kind of what it is. It's not a high production by any means, but it's well edited and it's really a pretty good show. So chilled out there, had myself a good time with all the fun that comes with it. Then I headed in and wrapped basically the dog out there, Clyde, the old dog I have. I just put a flashing light on him so I can kind of watch his act. So he'll kind of wander off into a corner and kind of get stuck. So I can look over and see the light, and then I can call him back out of the corner and whatnot, and then all the fun that comes with it. So yeah, other than that, we had a pretty good night. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day.